Today we will be discussing one of the symbiotic relationships, particularly parasitism, and the effect this microorganism and host interactions has on higher level consumers and trophic levels. Let's begin with the broad definition of symbiosis. Symbiosis is a relationship between two species that live in close physical or physiological contact with each other. While there are many types of symbiotic relationships such as commensalism, mutualism, amensalism, and competition, we will be focusing specifically on parasitism. Parasitism can be described as the process when one organism benefits and the other organism is directly harmed. This can be seen in the relationship between lice and humans, as well as ticks and deers, and many other organisms. Lice will infiltrate your scalp and lay eggs, spreading throughout your hair until most of your head is covered with those pesky little organisms. Lice benefit from your scalp by drinking your blood for nutrition. So in this instance, one microorganism is benefiting in the fact that they are getting shelter and food, while the other organism is being harmed in the sense that it is losing blood to foreign invaders. Just like lice, ticks are known to have similar behavior with deer. Ticks benefit from the deer's blood, while the deer is harmed by being exposed to diseases such as relapsing fever, Colorado tick fever, or Lyme disease. Parasitism is not exclusive to just microorganisms. A great example is the relationship between shrub and a mistletoe. The mistletoe is a parasitic plant that extracts water and nutrients from its host plant.
Now that we know more about parasitism and a few key examples, let's discuss how higher level consumers are affected. When looking at a trophic level ecological pyramid, you see how the various consumers and producers are related to each other. Producers are placed at the bottom as they are autotrophic organisms. They receive their energy from the sunlight and provide sustenance for the trophic level above them, the primary consumers. Primary consumers are herbivores that eat the producers, such as a cow eating grass. They in turn are consumed by secondary consumers that mostly consist of carnivores, such as a wolf eating a cow. The final level is comprised of tertiary consumers, or carnivores that consume the secondary consumers, such as hawks, hyenas, or humans. So, now you may be wondering how something so vast and interdependent can be affected by parasitism. Well, here's how. Think about it like this. Let's say a parasite infects some grass. This grass is then eventually consumed by a cow, which is then ultimately consumed by us. For our example, let's say the parasite causes cow muscle atrophy. This not only directly affects the cow itself, but essentially higher level tertiary consumers like us. When we consume the cow, there is evidence that the cow has been affected by something. It can be seen that a small microorganism can ultimately affect higher trophic levels and consumers through the process of dietary consumption. Without the food chain and trophic levels themselves, this type of effect would not have taken place. Food chains are the leading cause of microorganisms infecting and afflicting any higher level consumers. Parasites can greatly affect food chain length and interactions between consumers. In conclusion, parasitism is a negative-positive relationship in the sense that one organism always benefits and the other is harmed. Parasitism, just like other symbiotic relationships, has the ability to affect upper-level consumers, mainly through the process of dietary consumption. This shows us the strong importance and interdependence that ecological systems have on each other and how disruption of balance in one level can affect another.